Poor Beiko. She must be so frightened. We're coming for you.
My, you truly are concerned for her, aren't you, your overlordship?
Of course I am. Whenever I see that innocent child, I'm overcome with emotion.
Oh? So does our little Marjoline evoke the same reaction?
Do you truly believe that I, Overlord Ivar, have fallen so low that a 10,000-plus-year-old hag can stir my heart?
Well, my apologies for being a hag, you detestable pervert lord!
Pervert? I believe there's been a dreadful misunderstanding. You see, I actually had a younger sister around Beiko's age as well. Much like Beiko, she was truly a lovable little girl.
Oh, I see. So that's the reason you're so concerned about Beiko.
Never would have guessed you had a sister too. So, why isn't she here with you?
She died from illness.
What?
It happened hundreds of years ago. It's just, from the moment I first heard of Beiko, she reminded me of her sister. Because of that, I can't think of Beiko as some stranger.
So that's why. I don't know what to say.
You need not say anything, Zed. Now, let us go save her.
What do we got? Crabs, the snow angel things, or sea angels, and this map looks like it's gonna have reinforcements.
Okay!
Wait, can you do it? We can!
Okay! Ta-da!
It always surprises me when we actually manage to get something from
Awaiting
that.
commands.
9% hits. Indeed. It surprises me every single time when that actually manages to take anything.
Removing mirrors. Sensors at full capacity. Fire! Mission complete.
This is in the game, the whole point of D2 is the load Tis. I beg to disagree. The whole point of Sky D2 was Lahara with Tis. That's everything they threw out there. I don't necessarily remember the exact marketing or trailer of the game, but almost every single thing showed off female Lahara. At least all the stuff that like showed up for me on like YouTube trailers and the like.
The banquet of madness begins.
Alright, let's start encroaching on them.
This is nothing.
What, don't like older women? Ha! Get
This is
lost.
nothing.
There's gotta be reinforcements up here eventually. Let's set someone up right here for the support attacks.
Gentlemen.
Alright, where is gonna be the one unit that when you kill, just summons the entirety of the people to help out?
This is nothing. Do make a good
There you go.
meal out of me.
battle.
I don't think we've seen this one yet, so let's see.
Prepare yourself! Oh, spirits, gather here! Now for the killing blow! Dimension Smash!
Looks alright. Alright, and
It is an honor to meet you.
fuck. You're stuck there, so
Allow me.
I keep on forgetting that you would take up a cross formation, so like you will force us to have to pick people up.
Look out now! This is nothing.
Forever.
Alright. So I think it's that unit you have to kill to get the reinforcements, or it actually is one that's some that they show up after you defeat all units. But sometimes it's actually just one unit that triggers the whole thing.
Yes!
I won't lose!
This is nothing. This is nothing.
Alright, let's get a support attacks lined up. With that, it's so fucking stupid when she procs the 3 hits. I'm so happy that actually works.
Understood, yes. This world is crawling with enemies too, huh?
Yeah, it just proves that Cerberus is definitely here somewhere.
He called them failures in his quest to create a god of destruction. But just how many people did he experiment on? A staggering number of them from the look of it. I've no idea what his goal is, but he's completely obsessed.
Zeb, just who exactly is Cerberus? All I can say for certain is that he's no ordinary dog.
He said something about being a super sage before he was a dog, but I thought he was just full of it.
Did you just say Super Sage? Could he by any chance be visual?
Misual? Do you mean Super Sage Misual?
That's impossible! That little mutt? Although, that would explain how he managed to create a god of destruction.
The hell are you talking about? If you got something to share, then spit it out already!
Super Sage Misual is a renowned first-rate spellcaster. Everyone who practices magic has heard of him. As unbelievable as super reincarnation is, it all makes sense if he was the one behind it.
If he is involved in all of this, then there's something I should confess. Long ago, I allowed Super Sage Misual to conduct research on gods of destruction deep beneath my castle.
I thought we were gonna get a full story thing right there, but no, alright.
We got some new quests. Here, it's all you now. Here, it's all you now. Great job. Great job. We got some new quests. I'm counting on you.
Adrilik, how's it going, my dude? Welcome. Haven't seen you in a while. Wait, was that a Adrilik or a Drellian? I may be misremembering people, but how's it going? Yeah, we lost our original win condition was lost because the person who requested the character said make them a Lilith now, so we no longer have the one-shotting mage. The tradition of every single run having some all-powerful mage has been broken. How much would Obstruct plus Fearsome some cost? Let me see.
I'm counting on you.
Alright, so... Fearsome Some is 8. And then
You're always
Obstruct,
welcome.
I think he has it right now. Do you mean Hold the Line? Because Hold the Line is, I think what you mean by Obstruct, and that is 4, so that'd be 12. Which would technically actually work, but you'd lose Dragon Scales and Defensive Stance. Your Valve Index broken, had to talk to Valve to get a new one? Damn, sorry man. That must suck. Alright, quest. They gave you a new one? Yeah, that's always a good thing. Free of charge too. Nice! Good customer service. Woo! Oh god, it's been auto for a bit. Alright. Alright, Mageline, right here's where it starts. I thought you were just some creeping idiot. I didn't know you carried the weight of your sister's death on your shoulders. It's been quite some time since her passing, but yes, it's true. Though her health was fragile, her heart was anything but. Surely was my entire universe, up until the moment of her death. I know what you mean. That's how I feel about Beiko. They do share many similarities. That's why I see my younger sister in her. So many of us have gone through the pain of losing a loved one. Yeah, and I came so close to putting myself through that. Wait. Loss of loved ones. Zed, Ivar, Mageline. That's it, right? Like, the king has lost nothing. The Melodia has lost... Oh no, Peoria also lost her brother, but Melodia lost nothing that we've been told so far, aside from just the princess she's sent to die. Okay, so yeah, technically a majority of them, so I guess the wording does count. Do you know how much money Mistador has lost? And you know how much Infinite still has left in its coffers? Infinite. Maybe the king just lost a lot of money. Here's the thing. The king so far has infinite wealth. No matter how much you subtract from infinite, it's still infinite, isn't it? So I think he's fine. She lost a lot of her previous princes. She didn't seem too attached to them. After I think about maybe 3, she just said they were another body. But Beiko's still alive, Zed. She's right. I absolutely won't allow my Prince Zed to experience such suffering. We must save Beiko. I concur. with Melodia. As always, my wallet is yours if you need it. We'll discuss your APR when the time comes. Do you see now, Zed? We want to help. I'll do whatever I can as well. We'll save your sister together. Yeah, APR! The fuck is the APR? Annual percentage rate. It is death to anyone who borrows money and does not read the fine print. You guys. Hey, what's the matter? What's the matter? You little brat. Is this making you emotional, perhaps? Like hell it is. I was just caught up in thinking about how none of you know how to mind your own beeswax. Come on, we gotta seal the deal with a Prism Pact. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Save Beiko! I don't know why I could just shortcut it, but I'm still just walking to the NPC to do this.
Follow me, please.
Next story map. I'm running out of water. No!
What? You're mixed up in this God of Destruction stuff too?
Indeed. However, I never imagined it would ever come to this.
Creating a god of destruction is pure evil! Shame on you, Prism Overlord!
Visual tempted me with the opportunity to fight a god of destruction, so naturally... I mean, come on! Who wouldn't want to face the strongest god of destruction? Ask any overlord. Just imagine a super crazy battle between the super awesome Ivar and the biggest, baddest god of destruction!
Wait, well, let me hear that again?
Just imagine a super crazy battle between the super awesome Ivar and the biggest, baddest god of destruction!
The sound effects aren't even the script. He just puts them in there. I respect this voice actor and the editor that said, we're keeping that in. That version you just did, it's staying in the game. You can't escape now.
Just imagine a super crazy battle between the super awesome Ivar and the biggest, baddest god of destruction!
So, it actually does come back to this idiot. Looks like execution's back on the table.
But wait, I regret it! Once I learned that it required a sacrifice, I banished him before he could create one.
Huh? Banished him? And you're sure that was before he made a god of destruction?
Yes, and because of that, he indubitably bears a grudge against me. This must be his way of getting revenge.
Oh, we got Geos. What up? Is it just no entry? Alright. Oh, it's a can you survive the loop all the way through style map. Yeah, we got a unit for that.
Prepare yourself.
Awaiting commands.
Oh. Oh, fucking hell, that's what they... You know, I thought it was going to be a standard map that you could just walk through and just, like, the challenge was... Oh, hey, these guys are going to be tough. Yeah, you can deal with it. Kind of windy, though, I don't know why, but sure. But all the way in the fucking corner right here. Ally damage 100%. Super, not encroach, super encroach. And invincible. It's a hard clock on this map. Thank God we don't care about range.
Removing noise. Sensors at full capacity. Fire! Mission complete.
Impossible! Accept this!
Alright, so these no longer have something to stop us. But unfortunately, all of this will still happen. Just because of the invincibility Geo panel. You cannot stop this. it will encroach forward and it will cause death. We're beating it this turn.
Away!
The only thing that could happen that would screw this up is to find out that there's actually reinforcements that come out.
You're useless.
I cannot contain my powers. I may overdo it.
To battle!
Everyone just gets a little bit closer.
Ha!
Okay!
And Shining does not give a damn.
Do make a good meal out of
Ta-da!
I can't wait to fight a god of destruction. Oh boy, oh boy.
The voice actor is putting so much character into him that he's actually... like, he's growing on me a bit. A number of Overlord Ivar's vassals have collapsed, verging on the brink of death.
What is this? Hey, are you all right? My vassals, famed for their valiance, have been incapacitated. Just who is responsible for this?
My. Hello, your overlordship. Welcome to my research facility.
Visual, what happened here? Explain yourself!
Well, I just happened to find some demons with sufficient magic power, so I used them in my experiments.
What? How dare you experiment on my precious underlings?
Oh, what an odd complaint. You wanted to fight a god of destruction, did you not?
Not at the expense of sacrificing my vassals!
You would put the well-being of your vassals ahead of your own ambitions? Are you sure you're an overlord?
If you wish to see proof of my power, allow me to demonstrate!
Lord Ivar's power increased. He then took a fighting stance.
So, Super Sage, or whatever your title is, I'll show you what happens when you anger an overlord!
Oh, it appears the mighty Overlord Ivar isn't a complete idiot. Thanks to these generous facilities you've provided, it won't be much longer before my research bears fruit. I've already got my eye on a suitable subject. To show my appreciation, I'll allow you to fight it once it's done.
Don't trifle with me! You'll pay a steep price for what you've done to my vassals!
Has this body already reached its limits? It seems I've pushed myself too far.
I'll allow you to keep it. If you desire revenge, then sick a god of destruction on me. Or whatever that's fish. I, Overlord Ivar, shall neither run nor hide. I will defeat anything you send my way. Mwahahaha! And thus Super Sage Misual left my castle. Afterward, he had Beiko transplant his brain into a new body, since his old one was nigh unusable after our bout. Or, at the very least, that is the most likely explanation.
Okay. So basically, it totally is your fault!
Oh, how could this be? Forgive me, Beiko!
Small fry slayer, what's that?
Great job.
And you can believe it? We're in Act 2, we're this far in. And we still don't have a zombie. I still have not got another charred newt.
I'm counting on you.
Beiko became a god of destruction because of my selfishness. I had visual process proceed with his research so I could fight one. Oh god, yeah. Wait, nah, sorry. If only I'd finished him off during our battle, then perhaps. Oh man, I feel so bad. Do you really? Never mind, I don't care. So you're saying that Cerberus was just using me and Beiko to get to you of all people? I'm not so sure that's the case. If it was about defeating his overlordship, I'm certain that there are easier paths to take. What's drivel? Easier paths, you say? As if it would take anything less than a god of destruction to defeat me. Well, what if you were my knight? You'd have to fight my former princes and their silly vows of vengeance and retribution. The damage obtained from such a task would not be physical, I assure you. Surely money would be enough to defeat you? No time for nonsense when you're living out the rest of your life in luxury. Must you insist on hitting me where it hurts? I can't deny that it'd be effective against me. I've already fallen victim once. What if you were cursed to wear a miniskirt and be a magical girl for the rest of your life? Would you be able to handle that? Wait. So the curse actually is that she cannot change clothes then? So she's cursed to wear a miniskirt and be a magic girl for the rest of her life. So she can, according to the actual curse to be a magic girl, she cannot change clothes. She cannot remove them. She just has to wear that same pair of clothes until the end of time. I can't even wash it or anything, too. God, that's gotta be terrible. Yeah, the costume is included, and you're stuck with the costume, too. I would expire from embarrassment, perish from the pain. That's nothing short of a nightmare. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Let's use the Super Dreadnought class final weapon. Hair Razor on him. 1,000 years of butthurt. Stop! Even I, Overlord Ivar, would need to be rushed to the Netherworld Hospital after such a brutal assault. Yeah, it doesn't take a god of destruction to defeat this idiot lord. Even I can figure that out. You have to wash while wearing it. That does not sound pleasant. Maybe it just poofs off when in hot spring, beach, or bathtub. Magic of fan service. But watch it doesn't. Like, you are literally cursed to not be able to take off your clothes. No matter what you do, they're always going to be on your skin. If you run, work out, you're going to sweat on the clothes and they're just stuck there. I don't know what they smell like after a number of days. God, that must be just terrible. Or from the bikini? Who knows? So any magic in this exists in fiction? Yes. In general fiction, there is a magic for everything. But in Disgaea fiction, have we ever been told that there is cleaning magic? Like, even in Disgaea, they have shown in the Overlord's castle that they have Prinny to wash and dry to wash clothes. I'm pretty sure the Prinnies don't have magic for that, right? And it will never, the clothes will never stink. Easy. You never know.
Where do you wish to go?
Why use magic when you have Prunes to do it for you? Because she cannot remove the clothing. She said she is cursed to forever wear that miniskirt. So, like, either she cannot wear new clothes, or the clothes is just unable to be taken off.
So Overlord Ivar was involved in creating the God of Destruction. Who would have thought?
You said it! Now the dark history between Prism Overlord and Prism Pup has been revealed.
Just as I said, this is a revenge plot hatched entirely against me by Mishpin. Everything from the creation of the God of Destruction up to this very moment has been a product of my mistakes. Zed, I'm truly, utterly sorry for dragging you and Beiko into all of this.
Not many are capable of openly admitting their faults. I'm quite impressed.
It's all the more difficult should you be a king. This fellow may just be an upstanding overlord after all.
And here I thought overlords were the lowest pieces of trash out there, pushing around the little guys.
Did you say something?
Nope, just that you're an idiot.
What? How dare you!
Hey, we got company. Why don't you show us the true power of an overlord?
Very well. But don't blame me if it causes you to wet your pants.
Ivar's still never gonna hit the field. Oh, back to geo panels. Attack 50 and defense 50. There's nothing on any of this. Is it on the player to do it? It might actually be that it's up to us to like put the attack and defense on the right geo symbols in order to like allow us to be able to take on whatever would be this challenge. And it is a small map indeed, yeah. So first things first.
Entering battle.
Okay.
This is mine!
Understood.
Nothing!
So far, no reinforcements, funny enough.
What, don't like older women? No. I'll hit you hard. Get lost. You're not very satisfied.
This is nothing!
Make a good meal out of me.
Forever!
There they are. Alright, so now we start throwing people that way.
Yes! Ha ha ha! The banquet of madness begins. Huh, huh. I see. Very graceful. This is mine.
Before we go out, you should be able to go, yup. Ah, damn. You'll get to it, at least.
To me, gentlemen. Forever.
Alright, other sides.
I shall serve as your humble opponent.
You can get a little bit closer. There you go. You can make it.
Truly important.
There you go.
I won't forgive anyone who dares to pick on little Beiko! Overlord Punch! Hwah! Overlord Kick! Now, Overlord Beam!
My, someone's enjoying themselves.
Ah! I'll make up for my mistakes if it kills me!
An overlord afflicted with overwhelming guilt? He's a strange one, all right.
Whatcha!
Okay, hold on. Now someone has to ask, was that the script? Or did the script say fighting noises? So he did that and someone had to translate that and put it into letters. I'm not sure.
Hey, I love a good fight too, but if you run out of steam, I'll leave you behind.
Your concern is unnecessary. The magic power of an overlord knows no bounds!
Who said I was worried about you?
By the way, Zed, what do you intend to do once all of this is over?
What's with you all of a sudden? I don't know.
In that case, why don't you come to my castle? Beiko is also invited, of course.
No way, you creep! You're just trying to get to Beiko.
Nonsense! Believe me when I say that I have no ulterior motives. I merely wish to offer you a safe, luxurious life. It's the least I can do to make up for my mistakes. Someone as powerful as you would climb in rank almost instantly. In the future, you might even be the next overlord.
How did a sap like you become an overlord? Anyway, not interested. I'm okay with just being a plain old zombie.
How many overlords have there been in Disgaea that are like not the stereotypical power-hungry, angry caricature? Like there's been a Makrchevskoy, there was technically Mao's dad a little bit to the extent as well. Vala Torres was a tyrant. I don't know if it was Overlord, actually. Like, the title means something, I guess? Aside that, like, Disgaea 5 was almost exclusively Overlords. So, like... Yeah, also Amido's father as well. That's like what only, like, Disgaea 5 throws everything out of whack. Indeed it does. Indeed it does. Cristo wasn't an overlord, though. He was not an overlord. He named himself an overlord of another world that legitimately exists, but he was not an overlord. Fake Zenon was, like, he was power hungry, all that thing. but like I sort of mean like Ivar's portraying right now is just like Zed calls him a softie, but it is sort of just a leader that actually cares about maintaining his rule and not exactly through dictatorship and power. Yeah, Disgaea 5 really was, and you're an overlord, and you're an overlord, and yes sir, you are indeed an overlord, but does Rosalind count then? She wasn't an overlord until, like, she awakened into Xenon, so, like, I don't know, I'd give that a half point. But, like, so far, I'm only counting about, well, let's see, Ivar, Krichevskoy, Mal's father, Emil's father, and if you want to count Disgaea 5 and how many of them consider themselves overlords, there was Red Magnus by the end of it. There was not necessarily Seraphina. Killia, I don't even think he did anything. Like the only time he was at Overlord's capacity, he was kind of just Calidia. Usalia as well, yes. Laharl in Disgaea 1 at the end of it, I'd say he could be put on the list, but the other games kind of just sort of undo a lot of the character growth he got and sort of leave him as the middle peak of Disgaea 1, where he's like all powerful, hyped, and just sort of wanted to prove himself. Aside that, I've counted like maybe 8. Like, I'm curious how many there are if you really go through every single character Disgaea has shown with like the Overlord title, and how many of them are leaders and not just warmongers. Those who have achieved greatness oft find it difficult to acknowledge their errors. And yet, you admit it readily. I see now that you, Overlord Ivar, do not bear the title of Overlord without having deserved it. Of course. My integrity, honor, and dignity as an overlord are unparalleled. All those who know me accept my rule. I may have eaten a vassal's pudding, but I apologized. And no surprise attack is unaccompanied by a declaration of intent. Is that so? My generosity knows no bounds. I've even purchased utter refuse for 100 million hell. Granted, I believe them to be legendary weapons. Even so, demons across another world quake at the mere thought of me. His mind is a bottomless void, they cry, still exaltation belies imperfection. And where was that? Red Magnus almost made the list, and Calidia mentioned he was like that before, but yeah. I'd say Red Magnus makes the list, but only at the end of Disgaea 5, at the end of the arc, that the story shows you. Like, where he's actually trying to rebuild his thing and gaining the trust of his vassals. That, I'd say, puts him on that list, but only in that exact moment. Because in the post-game story, where they really sort of go back to Carnage World and the like, and sort of unlocking other things that are voice content, he sort of falls back into the trope, and it doesn't feel like he actually grew at all. This becomes an overlord in one ending of D2, Disgaea D2, if you include gag endings. Yeah, you'd have to put a limitation on that if you want to include gag endings or not. For like, do they become that kind of overlord like that? Because then, technically, you'd have to consider Fuka as well, as she becomes the overlord of the human world in one of the endings just by like, them saying like, yeah, she legit just won and conquered the world. Actually, wait, no, she wouldn't be, because she was, and that ending, I believe they also mentioned, like, she just was a, not ruthless, but just sort of childish ruler, I think. I might be misremembering the ending, though, and one other thing. While my influence runs deep, your pockets are deeper. That's precisely why I'm so susceptible to bribery. I rescind my praise. Even my bribes won't buy your brain. God.
Follow me, please.
Alright, I filled 2 more maps.